Hi everyone! Today is September 22nd. It's my birthday. I am 24 now. Kind of old. Kind of scary. It's also the first day of autumn, which is largely why I'm doing this, but there's another reason I'm doing this tag, and it's because the weather looks like this. Yeah, so I'm aggressively in fall colors. You can see I even did my makeup so that I can just pretend that outside is not happening. It's breaking my heart a little bit. Autumn is my favorite season and it looks like we're not really gonna have one this year. But I'll get over it and I'll do this tag. My friend Jess, she showed me the fall writing tag video by Alexandra. So I decided to do it, and I know that my friend Jess will be doing it too, so definitely keep an eye out for that because she's amazing and you should definitely check out her booktube. Questions now. So the first question is crunching leaves, the perfect sound. And I think that is the perfect sound because I don't think I've written a draft of any novel that doesn't include the sound of crunching leaves. The question is, what do you like listening to while writing? So there's a lot of things that I like listening to while writing. It really depends on what scene I'm writing, what novel I'm writing, what mood I'm looking for. I have so many playlists on my Spotify. Yeah, so I have a playlist folder for my novel playlists, and then a folder inside that folder for every single one of my work in progresses. And then depending on the novel, I have like a whole bunch inside those folders too. But yeah, I like to listen to so many different things. I scour Spotify for like songs that make me think of some of my novels, some that make me think of some of my characters, some of my ships. Sometimes I like to look for instrumentals that kind of give me the moods. Yeah, I like to listen to music basically. If it's raining, I honestly will just listen to the rain though. Okay, so the next question is hot bubbling cider. What is your favorite thing to eat or drink while writing? My favorite thing to drink is probably coffee. I don't really eat while I write. I don't like to. If I don't have coffee, I'll have pop of some sort. But yeah, coffee is definitely my favorite thing to drink while writing. Okay, third one is bonfires, the perfect night. I actually never experienced bonfires in the autumn. That was always something I did in the summer, but like imagining doing a bonfire in autumn just sounds like literally the perfect night. So the question is, name your perfect writing conditions or perfect writing night. I like to be home alone just because then I can either plug out and I don't have to worry about anyone trying to talk to me or blast music off on my TV. I actually really like writing in the apartment I'm in, so I'm going to be like crushed when I move out eventually because we have like this amazing view of our river, and I like to write while facing that view. The other thing is, part of the perfect writing condition is having my friend Jess talking to me on Messenger on Facebook, because then I can just message her, be like, oh my god, my characters are being idiots, or oh, you need to read this thing I just wrote, and I don't know, it's just kind of nice, as well as like we can do word wars sometimes, and she's definitely part of my perfect writing conditions, because I love having someone to turn to and be like, I'm writing this amazing scene right now, or something's not working, can you help me out? I just need to talk this out with you, or what is that word I'm looking for? Which I do that to her a lot, and she's always like, that doesn't sound like a real word when I describe it, and it doesn't always help, but yeah. So I'd say that. Bonus points if it's raining outside, not snow like it is right now. So number 4 is pumpkin spice latte. I actually don't like those. Something you used to like in writing, but now don't. Let me think about that. Maybe like naming characters. I used to love looking for character names, or even just naming anything in like creating a world. It takes me a long time now, and I just want to get my novel written. Like if I come up with an idea for something, I want to start writing it right away, and I don't want to have to spend time naming characters and naming places and stuff like that. So I guess that would be something I don't really like now, but I know that I used to. Like, I used to have, like, I'd hear a name and I'd write it down because I want, like, oh, that's cool. Or I'd be like, oh, I get to find names for new characters and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't like it now. It takes too much time. Okay, so number 5, Halloween. And it says in brackets my favorite holiday. It's my favorite holiday too, so yay. I actually don't like any other holiday. Halloween's just like it for me. So it's your favorite part of writing a novel. My favorite part is the surprises along the way. So like, even if I outline more detailed than I usually do for a novel, as I'm writing, there's always something that surprises me. Sometimes a character will do something that I wasn't planning for them to do, or I will come up with like this great plot idea when I'm like halfway through, or I don't know, just anything like that. I just really like having those surprises, and I love it so much. It's one reason why I'm still writing. Okay, so number 6 is monsters and goblins. What terrifies you most while writing, drafting a novel? What terrifies me the most, I would say, is kind of writing outside of my own experiences. A lot of my characters are POC, and I want to be as true to them as possible. I can't ever experience life the same way that they do, and so I'm going to be 100% getting as many sensitivity readers as possible, and just all those things, and doing my research, and like, it terrifies me because I hate the idea of ever writing a character in a way that might harm someone or harm a population. So number 7 is hay rides, a bumpy ride. This is another one. I've never experienced hay rides in autumn. I've always only ever done them in the summer. Anyway, so the question is, what do you do to get over writer's block or get inspired? To get over a writer's block, I switch projects. To get inspired, music is a big thing for me. The novel essay was actually inspired by a specific song. Going for walks is also another way that I like to inspire myself. But yeah, music is really like the number 1 thing. Number 8, haunted houses, world building. I've never been to a haunted house. I feel like I'm a fake Halloween fan by not having gone, but like, hashtag anxiety. Anyway, the question is, what are some tips you have on crafting the perfect world? I guess my tip would be using a journal. Creating a map yourself, even if you're not good at drawing, just like a very, very rough idea of a map. It does not have to look good, but I find that really helps, like just having a visual of what your world is going to look like. In there you can have all the information about the world, so just right there, easy to grab while you're writing. Okay, so 9, pumpkins. It all starts with a pumpkin. I love pumpkins. Do your story ideas start with characters, plot, setting, or something else? So a lot of mine actually start with plots. Like the previous one that I was working on that I refer to as SA, I got the idea of a Snow White retelling, and then so that was the whole plot, and all the characters kind of came after, and the setting came after, and all of that. I do have a novel that I started with a character. I had the idea of a main female character being in love with her best friend, and then everything else kind of just came from that. The main plot of the novel had nothing to do with that. That was just part of the character. Okay, so number 10, ghost stories. Share a spooky writing prompt. Ooh, I didn't prep this one. Oh, okay, I like this one. So, writing prompt. He had lived his entire life in this house, but he was standing in a hallway he had never seen before. Is it spooky or is it just weird? I don't know, you rate it. Anyway, so those are the questions. I'm not actually going to tag anyone, but basically if you watch this video and you want to do it, consider yourself tagged. Anyway, have a great autumn to those who aren't experiencing the snow like I am. That's my video. I hope you enjoyed. Bye!